So we sung the hymn as if it was a Negro spiritual. So the hymn leader would get up and recite a few lines of the hymn, and then the congregation would follow the song in the rhythm pattern. So now the art of lining hymns, the art of raising a hymn, the art of tuning hymn has now come on the scene. And really raising a hymn and tuning it is the same thing. Lining the hymn is when you just simply recite the words to it. But that's when you just recite the words. That's lining the hymn. But when you tune the hymn, that's when you actually begin to sing it. So now, the MC would get up and spit a rhyme. I mean, the song leader would get up and line the hymn. Yeah. And then the congregation would respond in a rhythmic pattern. And the dominant pattern at the time was da 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 da. Now, what hymn fits the same exact pattern? Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. You see, you gotta. Come on. All right. Rapping was patterned after the art of rhyming, and it was patterned after the hymns, and it was patterned after the art of lining hymns. Remember the phrase "from the cradle to the grave"? Back in the day, all the MCs had that in one of their songs, you know, from the cradle to the grave. Even not too long ago, DMX had a movie, Cradle to the Grave, him and Jet Li. That was one of the popular phrases that, that was just thrown in there. Do you realize that phrase came out of one of the old songs of the church? Life is like a mountain railroad. That phrase is in there. Rap music was patterned after the hymns, patterned after the art of lining hymns. What we know now as hip-hop was originally inspired, created, and established by God himself. But the church, when the church rejected us, and when the church and the parents neglected us, and the government was further subjugating us, because historically, see, I moved you from Ephesians, Psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, to American history, slaves, and now I'm moving you up a little bit further, and America is in a time of civil rights movements going on. Black Panthers are going around. Vietnam crisis is hitting. Kennedy assassination, Martin Luther King assassination, all these things going on, Watts burning with riots. Historically, these are things going on at the time that what we call hip-hop is coming on the scene. And then they begin to transition into making love, pre-love. Then the drug culture came in and everything was groovy and copacetic. So there was a generation that was growing up in the church in despair. God was ready to extend his Pentecostal move in the lives of the youth to regain lost commitment, to bridge a gap between generations, to redeem the time that America had lost.